Well, honestly, with the whole tragedy in Connecticut, I would say that I'm somewhat nervous. If you walk around the schools here at Chancellorsville, there's a lot of people that you might consider a little off. Each one has the capability of doing something that's terrible. If something's going to happen, the likelihood that it's going to happen to me is not very high, but the fact that it could happen to anyone, it always makes me a little nervous.
Recent events in the news have made people more aware of that and sensitive about gun control. My opinion is I don't like it when gun control becomes too politicized in terms of extremes. I believe in the right for citizens in this democracy to be able to carry guns, but I also believe that it shouldn't be taken to an extreme degree. I believe that there should be changes made legislative-wise as far as not allowing citizens to carry extreme guns that are not necessary for hunting or to shoot deer or are gratuitous as far as what they do.
My opinion on gun control, I think, may be a little too lax, a little too easy to buy high-power rifles, a little too easy to own and operate assault weapons. I think the Second Amendment was written more for shotguns and hunting rifles. I think it might be a little too lax nowadays. With as many weapons as are out on the street and as many people who don't know how to properly handle a firearm and how readily available they are, yes, I think that the police in all jurisdictions should ramp up their efforts to keep our children safe. Do I think teachers should carry weapons? Yes, I do think teachers should carry weapons. With as many guns as there are on the street, and given what has been happening lately, I think teachers should have the right to arm and protect themselves and protect the students. It's not just to protect themselves, it's to protect everybody else. I believe it was Ted Nugent that said an armed America is a polite America.
If you were to ask me about teachers being armed, I would be against that. I believe that if our society was to go to that length, it would be a huge tragedy in terms of having our educational system get worried about arming itself. I think that would take away the goodwill that teachers and students have. A big part of education is the trust factor, and I think that would be too big a concession to have teachers be armed.
Here in Fairfax, at least, we have excellent training, we have good resources, and we have very professional police officers who take their job very seriously, and they focus on providing good service, good law enforcement service to the community. And so I think here we're definitely very safe. If there's ever anything that comes up that calls that into question, there's a very strong response to it. So you can feel safe.
They go back in time.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, Rick. Yeah. I'll see you next time.
Christoph.
Thanks. Man, what day is it? Wednesday? Everybody got beats and
Ow. Key. Key.
It's a Wednesday. What up, buddy, girl?
She's so mean to me now. I don't know why. Like, she hates me for some reason. I was calling her beautiful the other day, and she just looked at me and like scoffed. Oogie. Oogie.
Like, I think I'm bringing it to school. So, like, today I was
I need a lot of shots of people walking around. People walking around? Yeah, just people walking around.
You did know the very basic. That was so good. That wasn't invited. It was probably
Is Sean coming up?
He'll probably come up, man. Let's be honest, he's at lunch.
He's not gonna.
yeah, exactly. It's like just.
There he is.
There he is.
The king.